Duro going to be able to help out with a lot of the engage here. The double circles on the top side of the map for Gen.G is going to be very scary. And then the Realm Warp to get Chovy into the fight if he needs to be there.
You know, mastery.
Ruler, unfortunately, walking a little bit too far up. Doesn't have cleanse anymore because he has to flash to get out of the way. There's a grand entrance, though, as in the meantime, there's Canyon finding the angle into the mid lane and takes down.
Yeah, I think he can play with so much confidence in this 2v2 because he has that barrier back up.
So that Raptor can get down here.
Yeah, they wanted the cleanse so they can go for this play with I'll have that, but now he's going to ult the wave.
Yeah, curtain call comes in. Diablo looking to try and block this as he does bring those minions in. Can Raptor make this one work as Chovy's trying to get on down. There's the flash forward. Sprint play Kellen around the turret. And down they will go. Kellen tanks it up perfectly. And that is a clean dive for BNK.
That was huge. You know, Chovy was moving down with the Realm Warp. Even Ghosted to try and get there quicker. But they
see whether we can make it to 6 once again. As tomorrow, it's looking like, you know, the telecom wall could go all the way. There are some opportunities here as now Keen with some needlework underneath the turret. There's another one, though. Raptor is addicted to hitting turrets with his ultimate. Okay. And it's working.
Chovy moving up. Has the Realm Warp.
I believe Raptor may be dead, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, he is going to be taken down. That's 544 gold going over to Chovy.
I did not see the outplay
It's going to be pretty strong. As Duro can't take too many more of these Qs. As Canyon looking to get that knock up onto Kellen. He does have the Solar Flare, connects it, and actually lasts a long time with the help of the Eclipse, but Wind becomes lightning, enough to take him down. And True Shot Barrage sails by elegantly, but it's not going to do too much across the other side of the map. So nice little pick off here from Gen.G. They should now be able to turn this into a dragon of their own. Just completes it now.
Oh, no.
Oh dear, Xenoblade barely misses onto Keen though.
Question is, can you make this happen before Gen.G come over?
Well, Canyon already here. There is the Solar Flare, and he gets in there. Supreme Display of Talent comes down, but Canyon is in position. Flash out there from Raptor, gets out of the way of the turret, is now clear, needs to try and save Raptor and Kellen. Kellen already down as the rest of Gen.G make their way forward. Duro with the quickness is there, but now Vikla turns up and brings the orb to protect his Ambassador. The 2-for-2 trade in.
Which increases the odds.
Well, no. It increases the need for you to pay attention, okay? As, all right, Raptor going in. King could be in trouble once again. He's going to flash to get himself out of the way as now Kellen finds himself in trouble as Canyon looks to turn it, and it's Ruler that takes the kill with his deadly flourish. Supreme Display of Talent not quite doing enough, but is going to be able to peel, and Raptor slinks away with barely any health. Let's see whether Raptor can snipe something. It looks like he's not going to be able to. Doesn't have Curtain Call and is out of range of the Solar Flare. Not going to be a good enough engage if you can just press W and be okay if you're the Gwen. So it could be a rough time as Duro. Celestial opposition is going to pop momentarily. It looks like Rift Herald just going to be secured here by Gen.G. No real options for BNK. It's Ruler taking a little bit of damage, but should be all right underneath this turret, even if it is relatively low. Canyon makes his way in. The orb goes down from Vikla. Gen.G will be stymied for the moment. Again, do retain some control. So Shelly not exactly doing what she's supposed to completely. Gen.G will now have to try and figure out what they want to do to stop this dragon from going down, or just give it up and look for something else.
Yeah, Chovy moves up towards the top side. Actually, Realm Warp's there, so it seems they're not. Oh!
All right, Diablo trying to get it out of the way, and the quickness is going to come on through, but the tower is just dead. So that is the prize here for BNK. That's the first of the game as well. Scary. BNK thinking about trying to go for a kill there. Not going to find it just yet, is now clear. Fighting against Keen and still feeling pretty good in this matchup. Hex Drinker now just to help out. No matter who he's going to salvo, as it were. Canyon now moving towards his bottom side as Kellen and Clear will be able to take out this turret. The flash forward there from Kellen. Solar Flare is going to connect as into the mist they go, but Canyon shows up at exactly the right time. Keen now trying to turn this as he has the needlework to get that health bar back up again. And the Realm Warp from Chovy to deliver him in. And now Raptor is going to show up. Kellen is likely to go down, but there is the public execution. True Shot Barrage is avoided by Chovy and Canyon beautifully. And now Duro with the quickness just says sit down, and Chovy will take him out.
Huge turnaround there from Gen.G and BNK FEARX. You know, they committed to the play initially, but you could see they thought this is not a good idea, and they started to regret it, and as more and more members joined in.
Oh dear, Mega Cone going to be able to get Vikla, and never mind, it doesn't get him out of there. The bullets rain true, and Ruler just hits everything there with that curtain call.
And that's 4 members from BNK FEARX dying.
That might have just been game.
Yeah.
Just that play, because now Gen.G can move that to this tower in the bottom lane. Top outer turret as well. Baron's on the map. And now...
Like, commit to the play or
oh dear.
Don't flash in like that.
There's a run warp. Vikler is likely to die, and he will be taken out. What more can they get? That is going to be the question, though, as he survives a little longer than I would have expected.
Yeah.
Here on the top side of the map, Clear is still doing some good work, but he's not going to be helping with this dragon fight that's happening in 20 seconds' time.
I think that one, you just give it up.
Double slowed down. Deadly Flourish doesn't connect. Is now Kellen going to be the target one more time. Canyon is just a raid boss in this game. It's kind of impossible to do anything to him as Ruler with just a cheeky shot just nabs his third kill of the game. And Chovy has the item. By the way, as Diablo, still tagged by the quickness there. As, okay, Clear looking to make his way over and picks up Ruler. They might be able to turn it into a kill onto him, but Raptor is already dead. Diablo, can you get the damage down as he sidesteps and Dura gets killed by Baron? Oh no! Still, Chovy shows up, and this guy has an entire bank worth of funds that he just throws at the Ezreal, and he dies. 6-0-3 now for Chovy.
Oh, yeah, so bulky.
Dura also just survives. Spring Displayer talent is not enough to take down the Rakan. As Chovy just kills a dragon. That is going to be second for Gen.G.
See the value of the pick.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so maybe that's what it needs to work.
Well, this turret doesn't work anymore because it's just taken out. Wind becomes lightning there from Canyon. Goes down to 50% as Gen.G get all 5 members here. As Raptor slinks into stealth as Keen is just now looking for the bottom side. Clear with teleport at the ready.
I do want to note that Chovy's 3 levels up on Vikler, and Canyon is 2 levels up on Raptor.
Canyon going to get delivered alongside Chovy as Sprint Display Talent comes down, and Canyon is just dead. Mega Cone to split up absolutely everyone, and Clear dives into the fight. Chovy able to take down the Leona, but the public execution to pick him up Diablo from over the wall, but Clear is just dead, and Chovy goes golden. Keen able to tank it out, but it is going to be the kill there for Vikler, and they will be able to take him out there as now Diablo looking a little worse for wear. Deadly Flourish, good sidestep. And it is 3 for 2 in favor.
Isn't resolving their issues.
No.
I'm like, there isn't even that much of a gold lead. That's where I'm seeing the issue.
Well, Raptor is dead.
It's like the goal difference isn't that crazy. We've seen bigger gold leads, but it just, the tempo vibes are so off.
Yeah, they really are.
They're so off right now.
Man. Well, Baron is not going to be available for much longer. Down to 7,000 right now as BNK looking to make their way in. There is no smite available as now can Clear find the ulti. Kellen's so dead. But the Baron, they're just going to move back to it. And that one is just going to belong to Gen.G here. BNK not wanting to throw the game at this moment.
Yeah, I raised a point in draft. One of the issues with Rise is that you really want your core 3 items.
You should have bought 2.
Yeah. So, you know, something to learn from, something to pick up for in the future.
Yeah.
You know what else is crazy is the fact that, I mean, I know he gets the extra level from the Rod of Ages, but Chovy's out-leveled both the top laners have the XP quests.
That is kind of absurd. All right, Sprint Display Talent is... I didn't see it, unfortunately. Diablo's health bar is also missing.
I feel
so
like
he's going to have to go back to the fountain.
It's a little insulting to call it its full name when it just misses.
I know, but it is called its full name, and that's Riot's fault, okay? It's not mine. It's the same as when Akali messes up. And that doesn't quite work either, as Gen.G going to break open the base in the mid lane guaranteed, but can they also get the bottom side of the map as well, as Keen pushing that one forward. Duro makes his way over. First inhibitor will be falling down. This game is very quickly spiraling out of control, if it's not already just gone. Dissonance doing a little bit of work there as Deadly Flourish to hold on to Kellen. He's died 7 times this game, though. It hasn't been a good time.
7 times so far.
So far. Thankfully, his scoreline is in that order, as Gen.G, they might just grab themselves a dragon because it's there, and then spend their buckets of cash.
Yeah, a lot of towers picked up, and they did make inhibitor towers worth more money on the new season, so they are very wealthy.
I am clutching at straws. It's the perfect week.
Is there a lethality item called Destroy Enemy Nexus? You should find that one.
He should definitely find that one. That would be a really good one.
He should have brought that one instead.
We can guarantee that he has not bought that.
Is there a
Caulfield's Warhammer instead? I don't think that means anything about it.
That's a good one too.
All right. Gen.G now looking for the last inhibitor that's left up on this map. As Ruler just taking pot shots where he can find them. Keen and Chovy pushing the rest of these waves in. BNK getting stretched a little bit too thin to make this one work. Zook minions are getting cleared out relatively well with the help of this Orianna. And without Baron, it's a little bit harder for Gen.G to get this siege to work, but they are still closing in. BNK going to be forced to engage. And Canyon so hard to deal with. Kellen will be able to find him with that solar flare, and the ulti is not doing the most damage, or sorry, getting the most value here for Canyon. As Shockwave going to connect onto Chovy, can they actually kill him? No. As easy, just going to kill Diablo instead. He gets thrown back by the Supreme Display of Talent. Needlework almost kills Diablo. He needs to get to the fountain as Vickler is just taken out, and the public execution is not going to land there from Clear. Silly gets himself into relative safety underneath these Nexus turrets. As Chovy looking a little worse for wear. These health bars looking better on the side of BNK than they would have otherwise been, as now Clear getting cut down where he stands. Diablo trying to get the damage in, but it is not enough, and Canyon will be able to shut him down. Just not enough damage for BNK, and Gen.G are looking to remain undefeated here in the LCK Cup, even if Game 1 was silly. This one was a little one-sided, and Gen.G demonstrating that they are still on Korean soil, and they're looking pretty